Hello, my name is Vicky Higgins, student number 8571601. Today I'm going to discuss the statement, everybody knows the media is bad for society, in particular focusing on video games and the effects they have on users of all ages and the myths that are attached to this statement. Video games are played for numbers of reasons, which has resulted in a diverse market, making the video game business a high-selling industry. Although there is a large variety of games available on the market, the category of video games is often criticised due to a small selection of games available, and consumers start to believe certain myths about video games based on one person's opinion. So what do you think of video games? Due to the number of articles and miscommunication, many consumers believe that video games are just for kids, in particular boys. Research that shows that the average age of a gamer is 32 years old, with a massive 76% of people playing video games over the age of 18. Another myth that is out there is that video games will make you stupid, make you turn to violence, and can be very addictive. However, in a study by Raising Children, it revealed that 60+% of video games on the market in 2013 were classified as G or PG, as per the Australian government classifications. This means that these videos are suitable for children or with parental guidance. Overwhelming research has failed to find a link between violence and video games. However, research has found a 1% increase in violent games is associated with up to a 0.03 decrease in violent crime. An article by Henry Jenkins in 2006 reported that people in jail for violence crime consumed less media than the average person before committing the crime. The most popular video games played among female and males in Australia are puzzle games. In the article, The Effects of Video Game Playing on Attention, Memory and Executive Control by Walter R. Boot, he says that people that play puzzle games are often high achievers due to the stimulation from the games. So can the games be addictive to its players? As mentioned in lectures, that on average a gamer will spend approximately 1 hour per day playing video games. Only 3% of gamers will play video games for 5 or more hours in one sitting. In the reading by Christopher Ferguson, he argues that research and evidence showing that playing violent video games is correlated with violence IRL is often not backed up by science. He also argues that panics is to describe how people react over things such as magic and violence, and that these panics lead to some part of media citing for higher ratings. Further into the reading, Ferguson makes the point that those who have committed a violent action, who also happen to play video games, are often have underlying mental health issues, which doesn't get mentioned in reports or research surrounding the topic. Things that researchers need to consider for this statement to be accurate are, is there a difference between violence on TV compared to video games? Then, why is so much blame put onto video games? Secondly, articles and news stories only feature men playing such games and the correlation between violence and video games found in men. Yet, studies show female also make up a large part of video gamers. And finally, were these people violent before they played these video games? Or did this violent behaviour lead to their interest in violent games versus assuming the game caused it? Thank you for listening.